UCLA will start the second rotation on the vault. Georgia the beam. Michigan will make their debut on the bars, and Nebraska the floor. Entering the NCAA Gymnastics Championships, UCLA is the top-ranked team and the defending national champions. So what is Valerie Kondos-Field's secret to remaining #1? It's more than just talent.
What I've noticed with both of our national championships is the year after, both times we've had phenomenal freshmen. And so they come in just thinking that it's going to happen because we're at UCLA and it's going to happen. And it's a rude awakening for them mid-season when you lose a meet, or as we did, we lost the Pac-10 conference by half a tenth, and it's not just going to happen. And I tell them from day one, the most talented team in any sport never wins. It's the team with the most heart.
Well, a young lady with a lot of heart, Kristin Maloney.
UCLA did not have the cleanest showing on the vault in the prelims. They've decided to put Kristin Maloney in the lineup. Performing a Yurchenko full. Great landing. Coming off the prelims, they felt that they needed to focus on cleaning up the landings.
Let's move to the beam. This is Georgia's Marline Stevens, a freshman, part of that tremendous freshman duo with Corey Fritzinger. Stevens from Houston, Texas, scored a 9.8 in the prelims.
Switch leap to straddle jump. A required gym series. Each athlete is required to do a flight series, a gym series, a mount, and a dismount. She's preparing for her dismount right now.
Amanda, it's very important that Georgia has a strong showing on the beam. Remember, looking at the rotations, UCLA will finish on this apparatus.
Well, it was a great start. Beautiful dismount. Round double tuck.
Marline Stevens, 19 years young. Maloney with a 9.825 on the vault. Stevens scores a 9.850. And there's Dan Kindig, Nebraska head coach in his 8th season, 4th Super 6 appearance. And Amanda, he used to wear a tux, but discarded the cummerbund last year in Boise, and here in Athens, he looks very casual.
His team has done a great job. Jennifer French. Nice 1.5 punch pike front.
French, all-around competitor for the Huskers, a sophomore from Greensboro, North Carolina. She scored a 9.9 on the floor back in February against Oklahoma. Amanda, when you score this event, how much tumbling versus maybe the choreography?
Well, each athlete is required a certain amount of difficulty, which determines their start value. And whether they started at 10 or a 9.9, the deductions are standard. But performance is always a part of the core exercise.
Husker fans have made the trip to Athens. And now Yvonne Tousek, two-time Canadian Olympian, and the West Region co-champ on the vault, scoring a career-high 9.925.
Performing a Yurchenko Arabian. Great landing. They have just allowed the Yurchenko vault into the collegiate sport about 2 years ago. You'll see a lot of athletes performing it.
Jen French scoring on the floor a 9.825. And Amanda, looks as if UCLA has fixed their landings. Tousek with a strong 9.9. There's Bev Plotke, head coach of Michigan, 12th year in Ann Arbor, 6-time Big Ten Coach of the Year. On the bars, Karina Sr., a senior out of Dayton, Ohio.
Nice straddle over mount to back upright to handstand. She has beautiful form. Nice Jaeger to shoot over.
Is considered Michigan's most naturally talented athlete.
She's a beautiful gymnast. You can see by her bar routine. She has incredible form, beautiful landing, a nice solid routine for Michigan.
So Michigan is off to a strong start. And now to the beam. Kathleen Shrieves scored a 9-9 earlier on the bars.
Back handspring layout, step out.
Amanda, how much is a home crowd? How much do you actually hear while you're performing?
Well, on this event, you should be so concentrated that you do not hear anything. But I can tell you on the other events and before and after every performance, these athletes feel the energy.
Shrieves has scored a 9.85 on the beam 4 times this season. And let me remind you, the beam 4 inches wide.
That's right. It can be very difficult to stay on. She's preparing for her dismount. Round off double full with a stuck landing.
Oh, the crowd loves it. Senior picks up a 9.85 on her bar routine. And Shrieves continues to put the pressure on UCLA with a 9.9. Coming up, Michigan's Elise and UCLA's Onnie Willis. They both share the all-around title. And Georgia's Kristi Lichey will test her ankle. This year in Athens, co-all-around champions, Onnie Willis and Elise. 2 superb gymnasts, but Amanda, 2 with different styles.
They share the same title, but that is right. Onnie Willis is a powerful, dynamic gymnast. Elise is beautiful and elegant.
Willis is a former U.S. national team member and now an NCAA all-around champion.
It's very special to me. It means a lot because it just shows my consistency that I've been really working for this year. My goal is just to come in here and hit all my routines and place in the top 5. So to be able to tie for first is just incredible. It's a great honor.
Onnie Willis. The family's here. Enjoy the moment! Mark, Margie, and her sister Tina.
You can see just how powerful and dynamic she is. Yurchenko, Arabian, outstanding height, although she over-rotated just a little bit and had to take a step.
Amanda, it is so important to have that family support.
You know, these athletes go through great times, as you can see right here, but they also go through tough times, and it's very important to have the support.
And now Elise. Only a freshman, Columbia, Maryland. Her mother and father, Bill and Ellen, watching Olympic-level athlete, all Big Ten honors in bars and floor exercise.
I love to watch Elise on this event. She has incredible extension, beautiful toe point, nice hop full to Tkachev. Beautiful straddle back to handstand. Getting ready for her dismount. Double layout, full out, perfect landing.
Amanda, it's nice to see smiles on the faces of these Olympians who were much criticized with their performance in 2000, enjoying the competition once again.
Well, she has every right to enjoy this routine. Let's take another look at the dismount. Very difficult. Double layout with a full twist. And a beautiful landing.
Oh, and a near flawless performance. A score of 9.950 for Elise. Onnie Willis scoring a 9.875 on the vault. Here is Kristin Parker, a sophomore for Hanford, California. Very strong in the vault. Scored a 9.9 in the prelims.
Performing a pike front half. Beautiful landing. This vault starts from a 10.0.
Parker ranked number 7 in the country in this event.
Let's watch it again. You can see a beautiful pike front, beautiful landing. The only thing is a slight leg separation on pre-flight.
Parker with a 9.950. On the floors, Nebraska sophomore A.J. Lamb. She's a hometown girl out of Lincoln. First team All-American as a freshman.
Performing our second tumbling pass, a nice double pike.
Head coach Dan Kindig calls her the real deal. A.J. has two sisters that competed for the Huskers, Erica and Alicia. Suffered a back injury, Amanda. Missed the first 3 meets.
And this year at the NCAAs, she'll only be competing on the floor exercise and the balance beam. But I'm sure she's glad to be competing on this event. It is her favorite event because she loves performing. Getting ready for her last pass. Front layout, punch front pike. Very clean.
That performance will keep the Huskers competitive. A.J. Lamb. And now, Georgia's Kristi Lichey on the beam. Much concern about her ankle. Scored a 9.45 on the bars. And head coach Suzanne Yonklin knows how important Lichey is to the Gym Dogs' hope for that national title.
We can see right here, she actually took the tape off for this event. Sometimes the tape on the feet can make you not be able to feel the beam as well. If her ankles are gonna hurt, it's gonna be right here on our flight series. Back handspring, layout, layout.
Handled it very well. Lichey, a senior from Cincinnati. Amanda has a very special relationship with her sister Karen.
Well, Karen and Kristi have done gymnastics together for many years, and they were both on the Gym Dogs team. And Karen graduated 2 years ago and kind of passed the torch to Kristi, and Kristi became the new team leader.
You see any signs of ankle problems?
I haven't, and you know what? That's part of the game. Keeping a calm face, acting like this is easy. It's been very solid so far. Nice standing back tuck. The straddle quarter jump.
Very composed.
Kristi's a great competitor. Looking for a clean dismount. Forming a front full twist.
Sister Karen and her father Dave.
Here's her flight series again. Back handspring. Layout, step out, layout, step out. You can see the pressure on the ankles. Slight wobble in the end, but a great job.
Look at the stress on that Georgia bench.
You know, a lot of these coaches can't even watch their athletes compete on this event because they are so nervous.
A very strong performance by Georgia on the beam. Lichey scoring a 9.850 to continue to put the pressure on UCLA. A.J. Lamb scores a 9.825 on the floor. And after 2 rotations, it's UCLA and Georgia running 1-2. If you look, though, at the average scores, Michigan is running number 2, Georgia 3. Bonnie Bernstein now with UCLA head coach Valerie Condosfield.
Well, Valerie, Kristin Maloney's one of your Olympians, but we only saw her compete beam in the preliminaries. She's doing 3 events today. How much of an impact does she have on your lineup?
Well, as we've seen, she's had a huge impact. She came in on floor and vault for us and gave us the scores we were hoping to get from her. She's in a tremendous amount of pain. You know, as I think I said to the press earlier, she's having surgery next week to remove the rod and all that, and in her shin. And she's done exactly what we would hope she would do on floor and vault for us.
Thanks.
When we come back, Michigan will take their turn on the beam.
1, 2, 3. Let's go, let's go, let's go, Blue, Blue, Blue.
After this message and a word from your local